An environmental group called Evergreen Action is now running a series of ads calling out the Democratic Party for failing to do anything to address the climate crisis after years of big, lofty promises that they were going to address the climate crisis. In the new ad, this group tells Democratic lawmakers, time's up. It's time to start doing something. And of course, it plays the clips of several prominent Democratic politicians talking about the need to act on climate change, to do something about this looming problem right next door to us. But yeah, they're right. So far, nothing. And sure, I know everybody's already thinking it. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with just a couple corporatists sitting in the Senate. I get it. I know it. I do it every day, folks. I realize that. And we all do, and that's why sometimes you don't even have to say those things. We know that Joe Manchin has killed the Build Back Better Act, and he's taken out a lot of the environmental provisions, and it's because he gets all the money from his family's coal company, and yada, yada, yada. We get it. But beyond that, there's no excuse for President Biden increasing the number of oil and gas leases for offshore drilling. Luckily, that was recently halted by a federal judge who said, you can't do this because you're not even doing environmental reviews on them. So let's stop pretending that just because somebody is a Democrat or has a D next to their name, that automatically means they're good for the environment. You know, I follow a lot of climate scientists on Twitter. They follow me. We've talked to a lot of them here on this show. They're the people that we need to listen to. But I do think that unfortunately sometimes they also fall into that trap of just thinking that electing Democrats is enough. They're going to solve the problem. It's not. It absolutely is not. You have to have the right Democrats because there's a world of difference between a Joe Manchin and an AOC, right? AOC was a key architect, along with Ed Markey in the Senate, of the Green New Deal. Joe Manchin wants to kill any kind of environmental progress because he gets money directly from the fossil fuel company to his bank account. He has a personal financial interest in it, not just campaign contributions. Like, that's where his personal wealth comes from. That's how he bought his Maserati. So no, any Democrat will not do. Joe Biden talked a big game about climate change, but he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything worthwhile. He hasn't done anything immediate. And we do need to call them out and we do need to hold them accountable. And that doesn't mean that we hate them or that we think they're climate change deniers. It means that we're going to demand better. And there's nothing wrong with demanding better. It doesn't make you a neoliberal or a shit lib or a democratic socialist or a full-blown communist. Because on social media, everybody wants to slap these labels on you. If you praise the Democrats, oh, you're a neoliberal. If you call them out when they screw up, oh my God, you're an idiot socialist communist. My God, people, you're so obsessed with labels that you're missing the issues, that you're missing what really matters here. Climate change is without a doubt the biggest existential threat that humanity faces today. And how many times do you see anybody else in the progressive media talking about this? I'll tell you the truth. We all know this. Chris Hayes admitted it on Twitter a couple years ago. They don't talk about it on MSNBC very much because it's a ratings killer. And I'm sure you can see the view count on this video. Compare it to ones of, Jared and Ivanka don't like their neighbors. Or Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene did a stupid thing. Yeah. Pales in comparison, right? Because nobody gives a damn. And that pisses me off. But that's why I like to highlight these stories where you do have a group that does give a damn. This Evergreen Action group. I applaud their efforts and they are 100% right. If you want to get something done, you have to call out the people who pledged to do it and then failed to deliver. And that's exactly what Evergreen Action is doing. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.